Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. You know how it is. Know how it be. Hope you guys are doing well. You know, new day. Get to chill and relax and enjoy myself the brand new day that is... Oh my god, I forgot who I'm playing. The brand new day that is, what day is it today? June 5th or whatever? Yeah, it's a nice and lovely day, you know. Sunny outside, totally hot, and I hate it because I hate any sort of heat, but that's just life living where I live, so I gotta suck it up. You know how it is. Besides me getting all up in arms over that though, hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing, you know, decent. A small little update, kind of, that no one asked for in regards to a subject I covered yesterday. Uh-oh. Don't tell me you can only kill so many enemies in one room before it stops healing. If so, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I'm guessing it's to stop this from happening, but like, brother, it's not my fault you make bad character design, you feel me? You know what I mean? It's not my fault you're fucking me over in this scenario, brother. That aside, however, you know, I don't mean to be mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Bad character design aside, honestly, let's grab you. We need the luck up bad. The better luck we have, the better. Oh, wow. Oh my god, such a notable statement, Tony. The better luck we have, the better. He might be a tier 1 genius, perhaps. Anyways, Tony saying dumb shit aside. Quick update from yesterday in regards to playing a single player game. I recently decided to say F it, you know. Me and my brother went to go pick up our, Switch from the midnight release yesterday, or I guess 9 release, because they do it at different times depending on like time zones. West Coast represent. So I managed to go and pick that up, and I'm gonna be real with you. That's not really, honestly, if I'm gonna be real here, I'm not necessarily glad that I missed that. I don't think I should be glad to be missing any kind of items. But out of all the items, that's like the least important. You know, ball of bandages, like, cube of meat, I would have been sad over. Ball of bandages, it's just ball of bandages, you feel me? No disrespect to ball of bandages, by the way. I love that item. You know what? Yeah, we'll get compass too. Because why not? Honestly, I feel like it's a good item. I feel like I'm focusing most of my runs on like damage and stuff like that, but I need to start focusing on the nice stuff too, like quality of life help. That could help me route out my runs a bit easier or better, you feel me? That aside, picked up the Switch 2 yesterday. Honestly, not much trouble, which was really great. That's one thing I was very happy about, was there was not much trouble going to pick up the Switch 2, so that was awesome. Honestly, the only downside I would even say about going to pick up the Switch 2 is just that it was kind of packed. You feel me? But I'm gonna be real. I was low-key expecting that. This is good, right? I want to grab this as me, because this is never a bad thing. If I get hit, the potential to drop a coin is what's good. It's not guaranteed, but as long as I have potential to heal myself from hits, that seems like a really good idea. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ooh, I just got a nice breeze hitting me. Ooh, hold up. My bad. I feel like I'm a moron. You know what? Let's just hit that. That was awful. Oh my god, I'm fucking garbage at this game. Oh, we need to grab you. We need to grab you 100%. Nothing. Okay. We're just a little bit away. My bad. I don't mean to clear my throat on the mic. I just kind of forget that I'm recording sometimes. My apologies. I feel like I've gotten sidetracked off every single thing that I've done so far. So, the midnight release went well, if I'm gonna be real. The midnight release went well. It was great. It was fun. Me and my brother got to spend some quality time just kind of waiting for a new console. Last time we did that was, I'm gonna be honest, if I can remember it, the release of Resident Evil 2's Collector's Edition. Me and my brother pre-ordered the Collector's Edition for RE2, and we both decided, fuck it, we're gonna go get it day it comes out. Very fun, nice wait, and just overall sick. You know, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I went over that last episode too. So it was great to be able to wait for that. Honestly, let me tell you guys real quick, let me go over this. So I went to go pick it up. It was nice. It was fun just being able to hang out, chat with my brother, you know, chill out, shit like that. The only downside thing I think I would ever say regarding that picking up ordeal was it just kind of took a little bit for them to get to us. And that's just because the way they had like the switches stacked, they were going from highest number to lowest number, starting at like 90 something to down to me, which was like in the 30s. So I was like, oh, that's gonna take a bit for me to actually get my shit in. But that's, I mean, fine by me, you know, fine by me. I'm not opposed. I understand. It's the way the things were stacked, you know. Going in reverse order would make it easier. So I had to wait a little bit. Shot speed and a 15% chance for planetariums. We grab you. We grab you for the planetarium increase because it's really good. And I'll wait until I have a bomb to drop that so I can explode it. So picked up the Switch. It's nice. Very, very solid console. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a loser. The first thing I boot up as soon as I got my Switch and transferred my data over, I was like, let me see how Metroid Dread runs. I boot up Dread, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, as someone who enjoys the speedrunning a lot, it is great to see that the load times were really freaking short. And I mean, really freaking short. It was great. So great, in fact, that in case you're unaware, for the uninitiated, it has people, you know, tested it. They were like, let's see how good this is. Over on the speedrunning, Metroid Dread speedrunning Discord, and it is in total. This is beautiful to hear. In total, for everything, it is an 80-second time save throughout all loading screens in normal runs. 80 seconds. That's a whole minute of time save just for playing on a Switch 2. You feel me? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. Great to have. I am very excited for the future of my speedrunning endeavors. Granted, that is simply off of we're talking simply off of rocking, what's it called? Switch 2 compared to like base hardware, however. So in the grand scheme of things, you could be like, Tony, yeah, that's really good, but if you kind of think about it, you know, not really much benefit considering I think there's two different boards. Switch 2 is its own console on the board, which, I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all, makes total freaking sense. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, he's the GOAT. Hold on, he's the GOAT. Why wouldn't it be its own separate console? You feel me? So I guess if I ever compete against, like, if I ever compared times, it would be best to compare times against someone who is a runner on the Switch 2 board. Or not, I don't think it's a separate board, but I think it's like a filter or something like that. So it'd be best to compare across Switch 2 people, not just overall. But regardless, even if it's old Tony, you know, technically it's a small difference, even if all that, it's still nice to be able to see that it's freaking awesome that the load times are so much nicer. Now, one interjection I'm gonna bring in here, and this is what I was speaking on earlier. Me and my brother, this is a while back, during the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Me and my brother, we're big fans of Resident Evil 4. I've gone on about this multiple times. For the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil 4, I uploaded a freaking a YouTube video of me doing a Mercenaries run talking about how much I love that game. You feel me? That is how much I love Resident Evil 4. Is that I made an entire video. I'm gonna be real with you. If it's a game and you get me to make a video on you, that is a game that I want to share, essentially. You feel me? I'm being so real when I say this. If I don't make a video on a certain game, then that most likely means I kind of don't really want to share much about it with y'all. That's not a mean thing at all. That's not like a, oh, you don't like sharing with us certain things. No, I love sharing many things I love with individuals all across the internet and such. But more specifically, there's a good chance we die here. More specifically, only the games that I deem like, yeah, you know what, I do want to tell people how much I love this game. That's how you know that that game has made an impact on me. If I decide to make a video on it, because I'm gonna be real with you, 9 times out of 10 in that video, I'm gonna talk about how much I love the game. You feel me? We need to speed up as you. Bad. You have 0 speed. Base speed, but still, regardless, the speed up was worth it. Tony, you could have rerolled that with your item pedestal thing. No. Keepers, all keepers need a speed upgrade because we need to start grabbing them pennies mad quick. I watch my grandpa save pennies. Hold on, brother. No, I'm not grabbing that because I could kill myself or something. $5 box of friends, and then that, and then you. Honestly, I spent a lot of money. It was worth it. I spent a lot of money there. I'm pretty sure it was 99% worth it. Let's go. But honestly, brother, if I'm gonna be real here, great game. I love Resident Evil. So when the remake got announced, me and my brother immediately called GameStop to pre-order it. It was awesome. It was great. Come around maybe 2 weeks before the game comes out. 2 weeks before. You know, the thing is, we pre-ordered the collector's edition because we pre-ordered the other edition of the game. Me and my brother, we pre-ordered Resident Evil 2 way back when. We pre-ordered the collector's edition of that. You feel me? So I'm gonna be real with you. In my mind, I'm like, I love this freaking game. Any game with Leon in it, I'm gonna be real. I love these games. Oh, that's so good as you, bro.
Balls of steel.
No, I was at the penny! I was at the penny, bro! I watched my grandpa say pennies! Curse of Darkness, you fuck! So, my apologies for honestly throwing away such a solid run. I should repent for my sins, I think. Me and my brother pre-ordered Collector's Edition for Resident Evil 2. It was great. We pre-ordered the Collector's Edition for Resident Evil 3, and then COVID lockdowns happened, and we couldn't like get it. We wanted to go pick it up, couldn't do that because of all the shit going on. So eventually, later down the line, we were like, all right, you know, I think it's about time we go get our Resident Evil 3. We go, turns out they don't have it anymore. due to a whole bunch of, you know, just shit going on. And it's like, what the fuck do you mean you don't have it? We paid the money for it, and it's like, yeah, we'll refund you the money, but like, we can't give you the collector's edition. We don't have it. I'm just like, that's fucking so awesome, bro. That's so epic gamer noise. You feel me? It was so epic. Run 2.0? The Run 2.0 TM trademark? Okay, I don't want to die there, so I went a little silent trying to dodge. Those enemies are the worst enemies ever. There's a lot of enemies in Isaac that are bad. Thinking about it, wow. There really are a lot of Isaac enemies that are the worst thing on planet Earth, huh? Anyways. So, unfortunately, we missed out on Resident Evil 3 Collector's Edition. That was super freaking cool, but whatever, you know? Whatever. It's fine, no biggie. Unfortunate set of circumstances. Then, we decide, you know what? Oh, new Resident Evil 4 game announced? Let's go pre-order that. That game's gonna be awesome. Let's pre-order it. Go to pre-order Resident Evil 4. They let us do it 2 weeks before release. Get a phone call. Yeah, unfortunately, looks like the website, or, you know, we allowed too many people to pre-order it. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to cancel your pre-order because we're not actually able to fulfill your order. I'm gonna be real with you, I damn near killed myself right then and there. I was like, you guys fucking suck. What do you mean, you know? What do you mean you let too many people pre-order for the stock you had? Why did that happen? It was... I'm gonna be real with y'all, it was my 9/11. It was horrible. It was awful. So I just decided, you know what, man? Fuck it. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore, man. I lost all hope in life for like the solid, you know, 2 weeks up until release. Because I'm gonna be real with you, man. Resident Evil 4, one of my favorite, if not my favorite game of all time. You feel me? And I'm over here being like, oh, I can't wait to play a remake of my favorite game of all time. Turns out the time comes, oh, nope, sorry, Tony. You're a dumbass for thinking you could actually order this game. You could actually get the collector's edition. So, honestly, one of the saddest things to happen to me in recent memory. It was so unfortunate, man. I fell to my knees. It was awful. It was genuinely tier 1 levels of awful. It sucked. I hate this item so much. Can I say that? My friend says it's a good item. I don't know how much to believe that, because I don't like having to fight back my own fella here. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Especially if I enter a new room, he like TPs, you know what I mean? You saw what he did there? I entered a room and he TP'd to like the other side area there. I'm just like, oh, okay, that don't seem right, but I guess. So just whatever. I'm upset at nothing. He will surely pay off in the end. I have faith in my guy. He will surely pay off in the end. He will be a good investment. It was a Curse of the Blind. Not much I could have honestly done. I saw an on sale item with Curse of the Blind. I was like, you know what, man? What if we say fuck it? It could be good. And then it turned out to be you. But yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It was awful. As a huge Resident Evil fan, it was just a slap to the face, essentially. To be told, yeah, you know that pre-order that you like secured and we said you were all good for? Turns out, no you weren't, dumbass, you know. I'm just like, oh, that's great, you know, that's great, man. It sucked, be real, it sucked, bro. It was mad unfortunate, but I'm gonna be real. Probably what else could have been done? You know what I mean? What else could have been done? I don't think there was much that could have happened to really like save it from going down that route of unfortunates. But oh well, you know, is what it is at the end of the day. So I missed out on that. So I'm gonna be real. I was a little weary with the GameStop pre-order, but end of the day turned out to be, you know, good. End of the day we were fine. We managed to get our Switch. And it's a good console, honestly. From what I've used so far, pretty good. I bought Deltarune. That's the update I wanted to supply with you guys, because I got sidetracked on telling that story of what happened to my Resident Evil 4 Collector's Edition. In an attempt to alleviate that dumb issue that I mentioned that I had with I can't like consistently stick to video games, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna prove myself, and I will buy a video game that I will play in its entirety. And what better video game than to choose one of the Switch 2's launch titles in Deltarune? And I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna play that. Surely it's good, you know. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I don't know if you guys know this fun fact about Tony. I've never played / finished Undertale. I played it on stream a while back, and I got it on PS4, played it for a little bit. But after a while, I kind of did that thing, like I said, where I always do, where I like just kind of stopped playing it because I got into, not I got into something else, but like something else was kind of taking all of my attention. Yeah, that happened with Undertale. See, dude, you fucking suck. You're such a bad familiar, man. Fuck you, dude. Bro's just filled with hatred. He's a loser.
The moon.
Move. You bitch. I'm not even joking when I say that. I mean this in the kindest way possible. I don't understand how anyone could like this familiar. You freaking suck, bro. You're a tier 1 bad familiar, man. A familiar that can kill me, I just cannot vibe with. You understand? Fucking hell. Hate him. Hate his ass, bro. Stupid ass blood puppy, dude. Anyways, my bad. I didn't mean to start hating on bro aside. Yeah. I got Undertale, Deltarune, chapters 1 through 4. If I'm correct, that essentially means the game is fully finished, right? Is for anyone that might know a bit more about Undertale / Deltarune. Chapters 1 through 4, that means the game is finished, correct? I am not against it if it's not, you know, but from my understanding, I guess, of kind of how the game series is I think Toby Fox put up chapters 1 and 2 for free, but 3 and 4, which I believe are like the, you know, the final chapters, the final 2 chapters, those you have to pay for. Also, I'm gonna be real, from my understanding, I don't know, someone correct me on this statement if I'm wrong, but Toby Fox low-key a real one for this plan, essentially. From what I know, I don't know if this is all facts or not, I could just be spewing a whole bunch of nonsense. But from what I am familiar with, didn't Toby Fox essentially make Undertale as a game where it's like, I am gonna make a game that like essentially appeals to a lot of people, it's popular, so I can get the money off of this game and then proceed to make Deltarune, which is the game that I actually want to make? Because someone quote me on that. Someone quote me on that. Is that true? Chat, is this true? Question mark. But regardless, regardless if such a tale is fact or fiction, I want to play Deltarune. And I played some of it yesterday. I'll be real with you. I'm fucking with it. It's cool. I don't want to say it's got a better start than Undertale, but like low-key, from what I remember playing Undertale and Deltarune, it kind of does. I enjoy just the like life aspect of it that then is transformed into, you know, the story. Oh shit. Give me a second. My apologies, y'all. I just had to step away for a little bit, and by for a little bit I mean a couple hours. Last I recall, I was talking about Deltarune, so I'm gonna try and pick up where I left off. So far, it seems to be very fun. You know, honestly. I'm being genuine as well. So far, Deltarune seems to be very fun. It seems to be like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Honestly, I don't really know how to describe it. It's a fun game. That's what it is. It's a fun game. Deltarune's a very fun game so far. I've only got like, what? An hour, I want to say? An hour of gameplay in, but from that hour, it was very cool, pretty solid. And I'm hoping to put in a little more. I'm hoping to cure this dumb bit of... I don't even know how to describe it, man. You know, I've talked about it, though. I'm hoping to cure this inability to play games that Tony seems to have. Why can't he play games? I don't know, because he's a little dumb. He's a little dumbass, one might call him. Oh, bitch, sorry. The tier's up 100%, but now I need to get more money because a speed up is very much so required in allowing us to grab whatever tokens we drop. Tokens? What is he saying? To grab our pennies, brother, is what I mean to say. It is required for us to grab our pennies. I almost forgot. I'm so dumb. I'm a moron. I'm gonna end it, bro. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid, man. My apologies, y'all. Nah, I'm done for, brother. My bad, little bro. Lil bro. I didn't mean to murder you in cold blood like that. My apologies, OG. I hope you can learn to forgive me. Damn it. That would have been such a good spot to get money too. Okay. Let's try. Let's try to get money here. Why here? Because I'm gonna keep it a stack. This seems like one of the easiest ways for us to get solid money without having to worry about dying too much. Because if I get hit, I can always just grab whatever penny I dropped at the very beginning. You see, you understand? You picking up what I'm putting down? I think it was a smart play. But yeah, dude, Deltarune, I'm just... hopefully that game will be able to break my weird stigma with not being able to stick to single-player games. Although I did actually, funnily enough, get another game as well. I don't know if you guys have ever played... honestly, I'm gonna be real, I don't know what the game is called. I think it's like Picross or something like that. It's that game where like you have a group of tiles and you have to select the correct tile. It's kind of like a weird Sudoku sort of mixed thing. It's very fun. I got that game because I enjoy me some nice puzzle games. And funnily enough, I actually really enjoy me that specific kind of puzzle game. That like Picross shit. It all started back when the Switch first came out, the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo Online thing first came out. It started there. Fuck you, dude. It started there because, what's the word I'm thinking of? Is Tony a moron? There was some random Mario game that I found. I remember just kind of searching, like, what's on the Super Nintendo's, like, online thing. I wonder what they have. Super Metroid, yeah, I played it, though. What other games do they have? You know, I'm like, fucking hell. What other cool niche games do they have? And I found this Mario Picross, and I started playing that, and it was really cool. Anyways, that about wraps it up. My apologies, y'all. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.